See that? I know this is better. I can see it's better. So come on back, guys. I'm ready. I'm ready. So anyway, I'm sorry about all that. We got technical difficulties, generally speaking. So maybe if we do it the long way, we'll go the other way next time. We'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, you hear me, Sharita?
I'm sure I will.
I want to know if you guys are here and that you hear me, because I'm back. There's one thumbs up. So somebody's back. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, my God. This whole thing. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, today, I got a lot of stuff going on here. Well, not a lot. But I am making some mashed potatoes from scratch. And I'm making some, hey, Jen, how you doing? I'm glad you're there. Thank you. Appreciate it. So I'm back. I'm gonna make some hamburger with gravy because I really didn't have time for other stuff. So I'm doing these fast things. That's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna probably make a stew because Sharita said something last week about making meals for the week, and I personally feel like, for the most part, you have to spend some time on the weekend and really cook something healthy for the weekend. So, but it takes so much time. I'm good, Jen, but it really takes so much time to kind of make food like that. And I actually bought some stew beef and some other potatoes and stuff, and I think I'm gonna throw that in my crock pot, sometime for the week. But that's what I would do. I mean, most things take a while to cook. You can't do it like that to really have enough food for the week, and it's really good and tasty. In general, you can't make those things quickly. And I got you guys in here too long anyway. So for today, I'm gonna make something that I would make if I got home at 4:30. If I got home at 4:30, I can get this done in no time. Also, I'm gonna show you right now. I can show you in this way. See, guys, that's my salad, and in there are my cherry tomatoes that I got from the garden. And I just came back from the garden, and these are my tomatoes growing. Guys, aren't they beauties? The cherry tomatoes are so good. I haven't tasted these yet. I think I'm gonna cut one of these up at least and put it in my salad today. So I got salad going there. I have some string beans on the stove. I'm making potatoes in my crock pot, and and I got you like going this way really because my stove is right there. So that's why I have you in that direction. But I'm gonna show you, I'm taking you back around to, see, this is my hamburgers right there. And there's Sharita, and she don't want to be seen. But here's my crock pot right there, okay? That's my crock pot, and I'm gonna keep this in. Now I have, hey Rosebud. Okay, we're back. Thank you, Rosebud. Thank you. You guys are really the best. You people are the best. You really are. See, I got this. This is my potatoes, and I cut them pretty small. See, they're pretty small. And what I'm gonna do, and I have them in water. And what's the point in using another bowl? So I just use this bowl. This is what comes with the crock pot. So, and this is my small crock pot. So this is 4 big potatoes, cut them kind of small, and I think I'm gonna put them in about 10 minutes. That's what I think. I think I'm gonna give it like 10 minutes. So I guess I'll get it started now. So what I'm gonna do right now is rinse them off, and can't wait for my cooking glass. Well, right now we're starting with these potatoes and in this little pot, and I had 4 pretty big size, no, there were 3. I had 3, because I got one over there. I got 3 pretty big size russet potatoes in here, and I cut them this small. I peeled them. You don't have to peel them. Hey, Angela. You missed me last week? I'm sorry, but I'm glad you're here today. I'm back. Thanks, Pat. I appreciate it. So here we go. They are really kind of on the small side, see? I cut them up on a smaller side because I wanted to get into this small container. So I made it a little smaller, and I think I'm gonna only put them in maybe about, if I'm pushing it maybe 10 minutes, but I might only do about 10 minutes or maybe a little less. If I do it, this is what I'm going to do. If I need more time, I can add more time. So what I'm going to do is put in about 6 minutes and see if I like the consistency of what it's going to look like. And this is what you got to do when you cook. So I got this water in here, which is, I think, too much water. Way too much water. I'm going to dump it out and just maybe add just a cup of water and work with that. That's what I'm going to do. So hold on. I'm going to rinse this off. It's already rinsed, but I'm going to throw it out. Now I'm going to put like a cup of water in here. I don't want too much. That cream cheese in the refrigerator. I'm throwing stuff out. I had that cream cheese that was, you know, that I used for those, with the tomatoes and the stew. What did we make with that? With the chicken and tomatoes?
I don't know, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Would that even be good?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Anyway, that's a cup of water. It's a cup of water. I don't know if I even have sour cream. I've been cleaning out my refrigerator, and I've been thinking of trying to get most of my stuff out of the refrigerator and the freezer, because if and when I move within a year or so, I don't want to have too much stuff to be thrown out and taken with me. So but right now, here it is. It's going on high, and it's going to be on there for, I'm going to give it about 8 minutes. Okay, so we're going to put it on. Come guys, can y'all see? I'm going to give you, whoa.
I don't know why, you still look weird.
I look weird? Do I still look weird, guys?
Like there's still like black lines on the side. Come look.
Yeah, it still looks like that. It still looks like I'm on landscape. I mean, I'm almost still on the, I don't know. We're going to have to do this later, figure out why it's doing that. But anyway, it is doing that. So, because it shouldn't be like that. It should be straight up. Maybe YouTube's doing something. I don't know. Anyway, guys, here I go. I'm going to go power. Am I on? Yes? I should be on. What happened?
The power strip is on. Or
Yeah,
is
that
it?
was on.
Was it?
Yeah.
It didn't look
Something.
like it. It's like
There's something with this power strip. I told Perry I don't like
it went
this.
out.
I don't like this power strip. Maybe it's good now, but okay, maybe it's good now. Let's try it.
Barely flickering.
Okay.
It keeps going in and out.
Yeah, that power strip ain't too cool. You know what? Here I go.
Such problems.
Yeah, we have technical
Like
problems
real
today.
technical difficulties.
We got technical difficulties today. Today we do.
Maybe Mercury is in retrograde. I don't
Yeah,
know.
something's in retrograde. All right, guys. Now you just see my pot, which is not what I want you to see. But I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Okay.
So you unplugged the whole thing already?
Yeah, I unplugged this one. Yes, I unplugged the whole thing. And I think I'll be better off over here with that. Okay, guys, I think you can see me.
How come you didn't use that one to begin with?
Because I thought you were going to use something, and it was over here. I didn't know what you were going to use, and you refused to answer me. It's still out. What's going on? It's still out. Oh, okay. All right. No, it ain't. All right. Plus, let me do some plus. Plus, it's on 7 minutes. I'm leaving it on 8 minutes. Actually, I'm going to put it on 9 minutes, just to be sure. Going to be on 9 minutes. It's on its way. So we got one thing going on, which is cool. I got the salad basically done. So now I have to just get over here to the stove, guys. I'm getting over to the stove there. See, it's on. There we go. Now that's going to be my potatoes, and I hope they come out fine. And I'm moving over here. Sharita says I still got some problems. I don't know.
Because I don't think that's what the other live videos look like.
No, they don't look like. They're usually straight up, straight through. Okay, you'll see me. It's too much of me. All right, guys, here I go. Here I am. I'm going over here to my stove. And you guys can see that. Right. You all see better. Okay, you all see what I'm doing. I got
And
this.
for me, it could be my computer, but you're also like very like pixelated. It's weird.
Maybe it's your computer. Go look on my computer. Maybe it don't look like that. Guys, do I look okay? Let me know. Do I look okay? Do I look pixelated? Sharita says, I look pixelated. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't. All right, guys, I know you can see pretty good over there.
So someone said it looks good on their phone.
Uh-huh.
Patricia said really small looking.
Yeah? What is going on? It looks really small? Wow. I don't know, guys. Nuclear and landscape. Thanks,
Okay.
Joy. I don't know what the heck is going on. I really don't. Anywho, I got my flames on right here, and looks good. Thanks, Angela. Good, good. Cause I'm like, I don't know. I'm not the technical person right now, really. All right. So, in this bowl, see, I don't know if y'all can see my bowl. But in this bowl is some flour. It's some flour, actually, very simple. There's some flour, and I have a little bit of this beef Watkins. I love this stuff. I have this. Gosh. I think that happens because I got y'all a little, I need to make you a little smaller. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I got this Watkins. I know you see it now. Got this Watkins beef gravy mix. And I got about a teaspoon of this in my flour. That's how I usually make it.
How much sodium is that?
You can, Sharita will read and see how much sodium it has in it. Okay? I have not yet put, I was thinking about putting a...
900 milligrams, 920 milligrams.
Thank you. And I'm going to put a little of this when I make the gravy.
How much sodium does that have in it?
And
That's
Sharita,
why things
it
are
says
faulty.
reduce sodium on the jar.
Still, how much
Okay.
is it?
It says reduce sodium on the
That
jar.
has almost 1,000 milligrams of sodium in it.
All right, but I only put a teaspoon of that in here. I didn't put a lot in here, just a little. But anyway,
This has 350 milligrams of sodium.
okay, so I guess a lot less, huh? So here is my onions strips. There you go. That's my onions. I already cut them up in a strip, and that's all I need. So what you do is,
You should do less than a tablespoon next time when you have really high sodium.
okay, but that's why I took the other one out. Because I do usually buy low sodium stuff. I'm taking this over here. These are my burgers, guys. Those are my burgers, all ready to go. They're all seasoned, and they have low sodium Worcestershire sauce in them, and they about ready to go here. So what I'm going to do is just dip it in the flour and put it in the pan. That's it. This is how you do this. You dip it in the flour and put it in the pan. And get off to the races.
You know, it's been 13 years since I met my husband.
Sharita says it's been 13 years since she met her husband. Yes. What was that? 2000 and what?
It was 8808.
8808. Oh, look at that. Those lucky numbers. You need to be playing that so we don't have to work, man. 8808. That's when she met her
I
husband.
don't play the numbers like that.
She needs to play that number and really do a thing with that, man. 88, and y'all got married on August 19th, 2012.
11.
Or 2011, right, 2011. August 19th happened to be the day I actually got married in 1976. The knees were shaking, I was just a little kid, really.
Oh, stop.
I was just a little child. Didn't know what my life was going to end up being. All I did know is I wanted to get out my mom's house. That's it. Is that oil? No, there's no oil in the pan. And this is about 2.5 pounds of ground beef, but it's 80/20. So it's going to have its own oil in there anyway. So it's 80-20. So that's what I got. Cost me about $8 or something. So this is pretty easy and quick meal. So yes. But no oil. No, I don't put oil in there. It does its own thing. I don't do that. Ever. Mama didn't do it. Let's put it that way. This is a recipe just like my mother. My mother made this all the time. So, you know, she never put oil in there. So I don't put oil in there either, really. So you just let it, you know, fry up and get brown on one side. We want to turn it over. And
like what percent of fat meat are you using? Like 80-20?
It's 80-20. It's definitely 80-20. It's got its own oil in it because it's got its own fat in it. And, you know, that's what makes the meat taste good. A little bit of oil, you know. So especially when you have a cheaper cut of meat. So that's what I'm doing with that right now. So, hey guys, anyway, how y'all doing this week? How's everybody doing? Is it what you guys think about the new variant coming out? The new COVID variant. What you guys think about that and what they're doing with it? I tell you, I tell you, and put you a little coffee so y'all can see my face. I tell you, I just feel like congrats on 31 years. Always good to see people together. For me, no, I would have been married. I was married in 1976, so we would have been married. How old are you? 43. She's 44.
So tell people my age.
I would have been married 45 years. I would have been married 45 years, but my husband died when we were basically together for 25 years. So, but yeah, it's good to when people stay together. And Sharita has been married for 10. She'll be married 10 years this month. So it is a good thing when people get the concept of what marriage is supposed to be and stay married, you know, and build together. That is a good thing when that happens. But I'm going back to that COVID situation. For me, for us, and my job, they are talking about us going back to work 50% time, being in the office for 50% of the time. And that was supposed to happen last week, right? Last week? Yes, but it didn't happen last week because they don't have their protocol. And with their variant going up, I don't know what they're going to do. But they really, I tell you guys, my feeling is they don't care about people. They only care about money. And they're just trying to get people back in for money reasons. Every time I hear about that variant, I really got a whole bunch of questions like, you know which COVID people got? Yeah. Is it a different test? How do you know which COVID people got? How do you know they don't have the first COVID and not the next one and not the one after that? How do you even know? So they start running these numbers off and I'm like, but how are you figuring this stuff out? Never tell you that. Never tell you. Also, I wanted to know, is there any difference in the symptoms that you get with this new variant versus the old variant? So I started to look a few things up. And basically, they kind of say it's the same as the first variant. Because the first variant, they weren't saying that you feel like you got a cold and you got sinus infection and what. Well, that's how I felt. I had it anyway. I had sinus infection that never ever went away. It felt only like I had a cold and my throat was hurting. I couldn't smell, I couldn't taste. And I had a little cough, but it wasn't a crazy cough. And I could not breathe. You know, I had a hard time when I was going up and down the stairs. It was really hard to breathe. But what's the difference between these two things? Is there any difference between the two things? They're not giving us enough information. They're really not. And they just want you to take a shot and go outside. I don't even know what's going on, man. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't like it. And I think a lot of people don't like it. I don't think a lot of people like that at all. I think we need to keep all previous protocols. Yeah, I agree. This was my thing too. Why would you tell people not to wear masks just because you took a shot? What kind of, 70% of the population, I'm not talking about the population that can get the shot. I'm talking about everybody has not gotten a shot. We need to start masking up. Yup. Starting Wednesday. It's political. Yeah, and I agree with you. You can't make people wear a mask. You told people that they don't have to wear a mask. You don't know what they took or what they didn't take, and you told them to take the mask off. Like, how stupid is that? And everybody should have their doggone mask on, whether you got a shot, whether you don't, whether you had COVID, whether you didn't. It don't matter. Wear the daggone that thing on your face all the time. The problem is nobody can keep that mask on all that time. And the real problem is you want them out. That's the only problem. And I don't like it. I don't like it. But people are going to die. Again, people are not going to be here. They're going to die. And they don't even know what happened. You know, a couple of friends of mine have told me that since they have had the shot, they don't feel well. They said they don't feel well. Somebody told me they lost 20 pounds, and not on purpose, because they don't feel like eating. And I think, and somebody else died, and they had COVID. They took the shot, and after that, they didn't feel well. So I don't know what that mess is, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not down for that. But I am. Put your mask on. Keep your mask on when you go out in public. And especially in New York, we haven't been in public yet. We have not been really in public like they want us out there. And when that happens, God bless everybody. God bless everybody. It's just absolute nonsense. Yes, I am. I'm going to put onions in. First, that's the first batch. I'm only going to have 2 batches here. Turn this down. I like it. You saw that sear on it. That's how I like it. Have that sear. My brother loved this stuff. This is Ronnie's favorite, one of Ronnie's favorite meals. He loved it when my mother made it. So, I love this pan too. And it's going, it's high. But I want it high. I want it sear on it. So this is why I make it. And plus it's delicious. Then I'm going to get me some, what's that called? I'm going to get me some onions and stick that in there too. I'll probably put it in there right now as these are cooking. There we go. Oops. Come on out the way. Come on out the way. Smells good, I tell you that. Smells good.
Smells nice.
Smells good. That's what I say. Okay. In they go. And in goes the onion. And they go too. So in Delaware, they supposedly, they don't have gas like we have. What propane did you say?
Protein.
They have protein.
They used to have a protein heater at the other house.
Yeah, we used to have no kerosene. We used to have a kerosene heater. That wasn't propane. It was a kerosene heater we used to have to keep us warm when we didn't have no money. So we turned on the kerosene heater, which you could not really sick over that actually.
Well,
You could have got sick because that you ain't supposed to be inside a house with a kerosene heater. But we were. The things you don't need to know that you did anyway. So yeah, you ain't not supposed to be like that inside. So, the pot is still going and it didn't even go to temp yet. So that's good. That's perfect.
I felt like the banana pudding that you gave me the other day from the store did not have enough flavor.
It didn't. It didn't. That's right, it didn't. If I was to get it again, I would add my own wafers to it. I went to Stu Leonard. Every time I go in that store, I can't get out of there without spending almost $200, and I only went for a few things. Now, I'll get my bacon from there, because I get the Boar's Head bacon. And Boar's Head bacon around here is like, one pack is about $10. But if I get it at Stu Leonard's, it's $6.99, so I always go in there. And we have bacon all the time, so I get that bacon from there, and that just starts the chain off for me getting stuff from Stu Leonard. So, if I just go in there and get what I came in there for and come out, it would be wonderful, but I don't. And I bought some, and we walked down, I walked past, I'm going to take you with me one day, Sharia. We walked through, I walked through the aisle and they was giving out samples. which I haven't seen people give out samples in a while. I'm with you, my friend, my body. Yes, yeah, that's right. That's it. Because I'm not, listen, I'm going to keep that mask on me, and people are going to stay the heck away from me. If I have to go back in, I guess whenever I have to go back in, I'm staying away from people. That's it. That's it. I have a goal to get to a certain point and get the heck out of that doggone job. And so I have to stay with what I have to do, but I'm not going to be bothered. And when it's time to go, I'm gone. Don't keep me back in. I'm gone. If you don't care about me, then I need to care about me first. So that's how I feel, because they don't care about you. They don't care about you. But the person let me taste this banana pudding that they had, which was delicious. It was really good. So I bought some. But as Sharita said, Sharita tasted it, but it doesn't have enough vanilla wafer in it. All it needed was more vanilla wafer, and it would have been absolutely perfect. I don't know, they may have made their own pudding, a homemade pudding. I don't know. But I have to maybe I'll look into how to make a homemade pudding. I think I could do it. I think I could do it. I think I could make a homemade pudding, and so I can make me some vanilla. Yes, so I can make some banana pudding. So I'm going to be looking into that, guys. I can't wait till I'm not working, because y'all going to see some videos out of me. What I can't do them right now because my mind is in like 15 different directions, especially, with me planning to not be here. So I have to get my plans in order, and I'm researching other things. I have not researched my food, but I will. When things get settled more, I will. Plus I got to pack. I can't even imagine. Y'all don't even understand. I was thinking about packing. StephaniesSoulKitchen never thought the government would push something on us like we didn't think this. Let me tell you something. But they always been doing this. I am telling you, I have felt this for a long time, especially with our young folks in the service. They shoot them up with all kinds of things, okay? They shoot these kids up with all kinds of stuff to go wherever, and years later, the kids got a problem. Y'all remember Agent Orange and all that stuff, okay? My husband was in the Navy. That's why I married him, because he was in the Navy, because he could take care of me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. Not then, but he had some money for being in the Navy. My husband was in the Navy, and he died from lung cancer at 43 years old. And I say that to say that I think that shot, even though he was a smoker, that's for sure. He did smoke, but his brother also died from I think he had stomach cancer. And he was 31 or 32 when he died, also in the service and in Germany. So the thing they got in common really is that they were in the service together. They both probably had some cancer genes going on in there, and them giving you shots that you don't know what's going to happen to you years later. I think a whole lot of people die later, especially young folks, die later because of the shots that those kids have to get when they are in the service. I don't recommend none of my children going to no service. If I had grandkids, I wouldn't tell you to go to the service, because I do think they give you stuff that you ain't supposed to have. Yeah, we're going to give you education. Yeah, we're going to do this and that and other things for you. But they really don't do nothing for you. They don't really do anything for you. And I got a problem with them. And everybody should have a problem with them. But all of that it's all about, all the time, is about money. It's always money. And I don't like it. I'm a little older, and we do things when we're young that you just don't have no idea what's really going on. But you take a whole lot of shots when you are in the service that you never took before. That's not generally given to us, in the first place. But they took a lot of shots of medicine because they got them out everywhere doing all kinds of stuff. And they're guinea pigs. Simple as that. They're guinea pigs. Then they don't even, if you die when you're in the service, they don't even give you any money. They don't give the family nothing. Absolutely nothing. You could die, you got, in today's world, you might only get like $25,000 for the person that died. And that's all you get. And I'm sorry about that. That's all they give you. Man, you forget that nonsense. I keep doing it. They're out there killing themselves for people. And they want us all to go out, take the shot, and make the economy work. They don't care nothing about us. Because you would have said, don't take your mask off. This is an experimental drug. We don't know what it's doing. We don't know what it's doing, and we don't even know how long it's going to take for us to figure out what it's doing. So don't go out there and take your mask off. Yep. Too many, yes, yeah, yep, yeah. I'm going to give you $1,000 if you take that shot. You take that shot. He did $1,000. He did it. Why? What are they doing that for? I'm bullhead. If I don't get forced to do something, I refuse to. I don't, you know what? I did consider it because I have to go back out there on the train and stuff whenever they finally get ready. And I did consider it, but I just think I'm putting my mask on. I really do, because I feel like I had it naturally. And I feel like I should have some natural immunity to everything for probably the rest of my life, like almost everything else you get. When you get something, you get some natural immunity to it. So why am I doing that? I don't know what you're giving me. No, I don't take flu shots. I don't take none of that mess. So why am I going to do that? It actually, for me, it's telling me, you gotta go. I can't be out with this nonsense. That's really pushing my issue about staying anywhere where anybody don't give a hoot about you. You know, I'm not feeling that. And you don't give a hoot about me. And I'm not actually saying that about my particular company, but I think that they are forced to do this because it comes down from some other higher level that, you know, we just little peons down here. So I'm not saying it necessarily about them, but I am saying it because, you know, I can see that they don't give a hoot. The people in charge only care about their money. So I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling that at all. I'm not the one.
You don't take aspirin for it?
Huh? You don't take aspirin?
Yes, I don't even take aspirin.
I take a Tylenol when necessary. I don't take Tylenol or anything when necessary. If I take it, it's only when I have to. It's not that I take it every day. I'm not a drug user. I had never used drugs. I never smoked. I don't even know how to smoke. I don't know nothing about no weed. I don't do weed. I don't do nothing that don't make no sense to me. You know, I barely drank. I tasted it and it tastes nasty to me. So I don't do that because it never made sense to me. And I'm not the person that does things when it don't make no sense to me. So no matter what people say, I ain't gonna do the one. So, and I know all my friends, my brother, everybody's like, Stephanie, go take the shot. Go take the shot. I just ain't feeling it. I just don't know. I wish I could. I really wish I could understand it. And then I would go do it. But it don't make sense to me. It's not making sense to me. So I have to refuse on the ground that it don't make sense to me. But if it ever makes sense to me, I'll do it. And the second, the FDA makes it not, it doesn't make it an experimental drug anymore, and they say they approve it, then I might take it. Why? Because something happened to me, my family will get something. This experimental crap, y'all take that mess, something happened to y'all, you did it on your own. I ain't doing that. No. Something happened to me and I get COVID, okay? But I had COVID. So, I mean, in any situation, it's going to be in God's hands. And I'm like, I ain't going to do that. So here we go. I'm going to put the rest of this flour I got, basically, the rest of this flour in with and I got to make a roux now, guys.
What did you eat that?
Huh?
What did you eat that?
Oh, I just have my bacon and my boiled eggs. I got to do better with it. I need to do better. I have to eat more protein. I got to do better. I really do. And I know I do. But I haven't done it. yet so far.
Chris says people still getting COVID got the shots. Even if approved, I will still refuse. God is in control.
Yes, amen. Amen. God is in control. I'm going to do my best to be safe and wear my mask. And I think a lot of people didn't even get the flu because they wasn't around people.
So they were doing like the things you're supposed to do.
You just do the things you're supposed to do. They weren't. Yeah.
Not touching.
I'm still on the fence about getting vaccinated. But my left, they lost their childhood friend to COVID. Yeah. Recently, huh?
Yeah. So you're contemplating getting the Johnson & Johnson? Is that because it's only one shot? 'Cause I don't know that it's the most effective one.
It don't matter. I don't know how effective any of them really are. You know, maybe they just don't like the name Johnson & Johnson. I don't know what's the difference. But I understand loss from COVID.
2 tablespoons of the 700 milligram one in.
Yes, I did. I got a big thing here. Not just for one patty, Sharita. I got a big one. So here we go.
Your taste buds for salt are altered. I don't know why.
It may be. Maybe from that stupid COVID in the first place. That might be.
Everything is too salty.
That might be, Sharita. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because COVID does have long-term effects. So I might have that. Where I don't take salt like I used to.
Now we're trying to kill it.
We're not trying to kill you all. I have to, I'll pull it back, but I ain't trying to kill nobody. I'm not trying to kill anyone. See how this is making nice gravy, boy. Y'all, cause y'all see that? Can you see how it's making
Can you
good
put cream
gravy?
in there?
No, water.
What do we put?
Water. Just some water in it.
But you could.
You could. That make it a much richer. I'll make it much
I like
richer.
it, yeah.
Huh?
I like it rich.
You want the rich, but you don't want the salt, huh? The water works perfectly good. The water works perfectly fine.
I think the cream would be amazing.
Perfectly. What if I put bacon in it? You could put
can't
bacon.
put bacon.
I
Well,
know.
you could
I could put bacon in this whole recipe.
But
Yep, I could put bacon in
then
here.
you'd be killing others.
People who
Allegedly
people
claim
who
they
don't.
can't eat pork.
people who don't eat pork. But that doesn't mean it's going to kill you. That's how I see it. So now I put a little bit more water in here because I want to make good gravy. This is
She is making smothered hamburgers, basically.
hamburger and gravy, and some people call it Salisbury steak. That's what they call it.
Yeah, but
We
in
call it-
Salisbury steak they put like mustard in that gravy.
Oh,
Did you know that?
no, I haven't. Yeah, it is a little different. I was looking at the recipe. It is a little
It
different.
is different. You should make a Salisbury steak though. Like by the recipe.
I might just do just that. Guys, once
And then
I'm,
you could, have some for when you're working because it saves well.
yeah, like this will save well too, which are good.
And we can make meatloaf muffins. It's unfortunate to say, but soon will be time to really go back into working and work week meal prep.
Well, here, I'm gonna say this.
Not for you.
I'm gonna
'cause
say
you're
this.
having youth.
Well, I'm gonna say this. We don't really know what's gonna happen when the kids go back out.
Technically, there's no chill on the schools. They said that all the kids have to go back to school and all the teachers do too.
They can say all they want to, but God is in control of this.
If you want your kid
God
not
is in
to go to
control.
school, then you have to homeschool.
Last year I was hospitalized with blood clots.
Oh no.
Really? That's part. I think that's part of the COVID too. Oh,
The blood clots?
yeah, the blood clots are part of the COVID. Yeah, I think that's part of it. There's so many things that is really COVID that we really don't know. And this thing about it feels like you got allergies. Another part with COVID is it was bothering your stomach. It bothers your stomach. You feel like your stomach really is gassy and bloaty, and you know, your stomach, you just don't feel good. So it bothers somehow. It bothers your stomach. It bothers your sinuses. It definitely no taste, no smell. You know, you can't breathe. Just it bothers a whole lot of things, and they don't know what exactly is gonna bother and it's not gonna bother. They don't really know. That's why you don't tell people to not to wear masks. In fact, they wasn't wanting us to wear masks in the first place. Remember they said that it wasn't airborne. Remember they said that? And it was, you know, you touch something, you know, I touched the elevator. It was airborne. Because it can't be just you got it on the elevator. It was airborne in the first place. And they refused to tell us that because they wanted us out in the public. That's what they wanted. But I'm telling you something. It's not going to, people can't be out together like that very long. It can't happen. It can't happen.
This is on your Amazon store?
Huh? What?
This thing.
I don't think it is. No.
It should be.
No, I don't think I put that on. I bought that one because Josh used to help me.
I'm sure you bought it on Amazon.
And I probably did buy it on Amazon. Yes. I got a lot of work to do with my store, with the channel, with everything in that aspect. But I never moved before. Guys, I'm thinking with my move, we talking about pods. Have any of you guys ever moved and used pods? Have you guys ever moved using pods? And if you did, where did you go? Did you go far away, or did you just go like around the corner? Wasn't that far when you used pods? But it's been, good God, it's been 26 years since I moved. Right? 26, 27? So 26 or 27 years since I moved. So I have a whole thing to think about. How am I going to move? How am I going to do this? How's it all going to help happen?
Joy says she's been going out the entire time, even though she had COVID. She's not afraid to live.
Mm-hmm.
She's been eating healthier to keep immunity up.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
that's true. And you know what else? I've been taking zinc and vitamin D and vitamin C. I've been doing that a lot. I don't even know if I put my vitamin D. Hey, how you doing, Tiffany? What she said?
Start purging what you don't want, what you don't need now.
Yeah, that's as soon as they put the shovel in the ground. That's when I'm going to start throwing things out and getting up in cabinets and taking care. That's why I don't want to buy, guys. I'm sorry, but I don't want to buy too many more things that I'm only going to use as a recipe, and I may never use it again. So I'm kind of like, I want to try to use the stuff I got in the freezer and the refrigerator and that kind of stuff. And I don't know, when Christmas comes, this is good. This is done. See how fast this is? You can do this. Like I said, I get home at 4:30. I can do this and be eaten by 5:30 for sure. Eating by 5:30 for sure.
Are the potatoes done?
The potatoes, I do believe is done. I heard it buzz. But look at the gravy, man. Look at that gravy. Look at that
I
gravy.
can hear anything.
I heard it. The gravy is good. We stick you over here. I'm gonna turn you down. All right, I'm gonna take you over to my pressure cooker.
I
hold
threw
on.
a lot of things away the other day
Did you?
from the bathroom. You'd be
Oh.
surprised how much like
Room is there when you
beauty products I had, like things I didn't even know where they came from.
when you put it here. Where are we? I'm kidding you. There you go. There's my.
They used to have like this subscription beauty boxes that would come. And
We press
sometimes
this
I
down.
used the samples, sometimes I didn't. Most of the time I did not.
There she goes. I'm letting the steam out. Let's see what we got. If I need to put it back in, I'll put it back in. But it was in like about 9 minutes. And it's also been sitting here for about 7 minutes. So, we're ready to go. We are ready to go. I heard it beep. So I knew it was on its way. I knew it was on its way. So good. You see?
You use Lefty,
What did they say?
Lefty's Stratocaster player said, yep, I used pods to move from Seattle to Wichita.
Mm-hmm.
and I had a great experience with it. Although I did hire a service, they recommended to help me load and unload.
Okay. How much did that cost, if you don't mind asking? If you won't mind me asking, I kind of like to know
And
because I
where's
need that.
Wichita?
Yeah. How many miles between the two places was it? Because I think we about, I don't know. I think Perry asked them. I'm vaccinated. The vaccine doesn't stop you from getting COVID, but it keeps you from dying. Yes, that's true. So, okay, I think even that's debatable. I'm not quite sure that key. I think what kept everybody from dying is they wore their doggone masks and stopped being around people. I think that's what I because I live in New York, I'm just not sure that that's what it did. I'm really not sure. And I know a lot of people had COVID and they didn't even know they had COVID because they have antibodies. They didn't even know what they had. So when everybody got themselves checked out, I think that some people found out that they had COVID and some antibodies. And so they're already immune from this stuff. I'm not immune from it, but at least they had some taste of it, you know. So I'm not really sure. Hey, James, how you doing? I'm glad you showed up. I'm just glad you showed up. So I'm not really sure about that. Everybody, what?
Please wear a mask.
Yes, please wear a mask. Just wear your mask all the time. All the time. Unless you're with somebody, unless you're with your family and you know everything is cool. When you in your little, what do they used to call that thing, Sharita?
Your bubble. But
Your bubble or whatever. When you're with the people you are normally with, that's different. But when you're not with the people you normally with, you got to put it on. It was $2,400 for 1,800 miles. Okay, that's not bad. That's actually, I feel like that's going to be within my realm because I think we're going to get the biggest part.
so what made you go from Seattle to Kansas?
Ooh, here we go. That looks like it's good. That looks like it's perfectly good. That looks actually really good. That looks good. That is fork tender. These are good. Oh yeah, these are good. These are good. And I have to dump this out because I gotta dump it out because I want to get the rest of the water off. So
Now, did you drive the pod yourself or a company drives the pod for you?
Company supposed to drive it. That's the best part. Company's supposed to drive it.
Steady on that road to 10,000. Yes, we are steady on that road to 10,000
Huh?
subscribers. That is, right?
I'm hoping I get there. I know I could do better if I was making more videos, but I can't really do right now. Who said all that? Somebody said a whole lot. Oh.
Stats don't lie, not debatable. Opinions don't matter, science and facts do. People are going to see even more casualties from COVID,
I
and all the people in the hospital now are not vaccinated, are unvaccinated.
They're gonna see, but I don't know exactly what the real facts are. I'm sorry, I don't know what the real facts are. 'Cause I don't trust them for what the real facts are. I trust the thing. Let me drink too much. Okay. Here's my little strainer. I bought this thing years ago. I forget where the heck I bought it. But you can put it in a pot and you can boil things without having, just pull it right out, like if you were gonna make spaghetti and stuff like that. So,
It didn't come with your spaghetti pot?
Oh.
Mine came with the pot.
no, you didn't. No, it didn't because I gave it to you. Bought one for me and one for you. And you just put it in the pot. You know, you just dump it right in. Like if I was doing this on the stove, you just dump it right in and you pull it right out and all the water would have been at the bottom. And that's how that works. So I have all these things. I gotta take the gadgets with me. I can't leave my gadgets home. Gotta take them with me. All right, sit here. Here we go. So I put it back in. So I'm gonna just make this right in here. I'm not gonna put any salt in here. Is that going to work for you? No salt.
I hope you don't oversalt.
I'm going to put unsalted butter in here. I got some unsalted butter, and I'm going to put a stick of unsalted butter in here. I really do. I got to start. I probably need to go up in the. I got to really go through my cabinets and things and see if it's something I have in there that I'm not using. Because you kind of feel at the beginning of the year, for real, things are going to get purged, thrown out, and we're going to move on at the beginning of this year. So I got so many things to do. It's already almost September, October, November, December. So it's really only 3 months to the end of the year. And I got things in my head and my plans that I need to do. So, you know.
So, Lefty Stratocaster Player says that the company takes the pod
Yes.
and
Some pepper, guys.
that it took a little over a week to get there.
Oh, okay. See, I think it was only 100, I think maybe 300 pounds away.
Life Coaching 365 says, Happy Sunday.
Hey, Veronique. How
Hi.
y'all doing?
Auntie Stephanie.
How you doing, Veronique? I'm glad you came to see me. I missed you.
Just stopping by
Uh-huh.
to say love ya.
I love you too, Veronica. I really do. I really do. I hope we meet one day. I hope we really meet one day. So here we go. I'm not going through a whole lot of changes. You know, here's a masher.
So you're using
A
butter
masher.
and what else?
I'm thinking about putting some of that, the garlic, garlic and onion, or garlic and you know,
The other butter?
the other butter. What do you think? I might put a little.
You
milk.
don't have any cream?
I got some milk, no cream.
No half and half?
I don't have half and half because I don't use it. Do you?
I use Snickers.
Use what?
I use Snickers.
Snickers?
Yeah, like there's a Snickers flavored coffee creamer.
You gotta stop.
What's that?
Stop with the coffee. I ain't drank coffee literally for probably over a year. I don't drink. I do drink coffee. Not that that's a lie. I drink coffee if I'm going out. If I'm out, I'll have a cup of coffee. But I don't drink coffee like I used to every day since I've been home and since this, you know, this thing has happened to all of us. So look at that. See, it's not going to be mashed. I'm not whipping it either. Because you see, and it was cut really small. So it's just like smashed potatoes, not mashed potatoes. It's smashed potatoes. But I want to get in here and get them smashed up pretty good. I may put just a drop of milk in it, just a drop, but I'm really going to put some of my most favorite, my where are you? Where are you at? Where are you? There she goes. Miss Chloe cooking. There she goes. Hidden, hiding behind every place.
My rings still look good.
So we're gonna put a little garlic butter in here. We're putting a little of this in here. This stuff works for everything, guys. Everything. I'm gonna put a little of that in here.
They said I had a scratch at the bottom of one.
Well, if you wear it all the time, that's like
And then two of the diamond stripes.
They fell? They broke out?
No, I guess they could have. I don't know.
Garlic butter. So this is gonna be like garlic mashed potatoes here. So I'm gonna get you, while it's hot, you put this in. You do it while it's hot. And plus, this is still on. It's actually on it's on keep warm. So it's still working nicely.
You're not gonna, I'm worried about your hands. You don't care?
Sheree don't understand. Her mama got hot hands.
Oh my God, Mommy. I watched a show that I know you would really enjoy.
What? Called hot hands?
No,
Butterfingers?
it's called Why Women Kill.
She's watching a show called Why Women Kill. All right, tell us about that. I want to know why we kill.
It was like a fiction show.
Okay. So-
And, well, there's 2 different seasons. So season 1, it's like 3 different generations of women
Who killed?
who live in this one house, and why they end up murdering someone, or a murder ends up taking place in the house. That
It
one-
takes place in the house.
In the house, yeah, for whatever reason. They don't sell butter at your store anymore, Joy? Oh no.
Girl, you better go find a new store. You gotta find this stuff. That's why I don't go to just one store. I'm in all kinds of stores.
Yeah,
'Cause
I mean, you can't really, even I love Trader Joe's, but it's hard to really do all your food shopping at Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's sells a version of this, don't they?
They might. They probably do. They sell a lot of stuff.
See, I didn't even put any milk in it.
But
and
then
it's
they
creamy
stop
anyway.
selling things. You know what I mean? All quietly on the low.
And when you can't find things, you just gotta go see if Amazon got it. You gotta go see if Amazon, because sometimes I want to hunt for something and I can't find it, and then I'm like, okay, well I'll just go to Amazon.
I could live off of homemade mashed potatoes. Oh my god, of course.
See that? I didn't put any milk in it neither.
Looks good though.
I didn't put any salt in it either. Let me,
That's fine.
or this may have
Did
a
you
little,
put any pepper in it?
put a little pepper in it. I'm gonna give it a taste. Probably need some salt. It has unsalt and butter in it too.
Yeah, but that other thing has salt in it.
What? Oh, gravy?
The gravy also will have enough salt for the unsalted
Yes.
potatoes.
Yeah, they will. So let's get a taste out of here. There it goes.
Oh yeah, so season 1 was the same house, 3 different generations of women. Very interesting.
And these
Season
salt.
2, which is what they're up to, they started out and they find this woman who's aesthetically unpleasing. She's a little frumpy, her neighbor says, okay? And her husband is also kind of a frumpy man who has a secret. And then
It got no salt at all in it.
doesn't need any salt.
Okay.
You're gonna
You
use
sure?
salt with the gravy. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to taste a
You
little.
really want to make everything so salty?
No, I'm going to taste a little salt of the gravy. Hold on. I'm going to taste a little salt of the gravy, just to be sure. And I'm going to give you a little salt of the gravy, just to be sure that the gravy's not too crazy. Okay. Got some gravy on here. I got some gravy on here, guys. Yeah, give me. I'm gonna give Sharita the salt of the gravy. If anything, though, you can always add much salt as you want. You can't take away salt. That's why I only put that thing on for 9 minutes. You can't take away time either. That's how fast it is to make your own mashed potato in this
Careful, you got
And
gravy
there's-
on you.
crock pot. That's how fast it is.
The
'Cause
gravy is a little saltier than I would like, but it works for the mashed potatoes. Do not add any salt.
Okay, I won't put any salt in these mashed potatoes. Any more salt. They're good. They're good when we put some gravy on it. We all need to watch it. So,
Our accents? That's so funny. I don't think we have accents, but okay.
we are from New York. New York. That's where we from. All right, guys, I think I'm going to put a little more. Let me take you on this side. It's ready. The food is ready. Let me take you to where I am. All right, guys, here I am. And so, the food is really ready. I need to pinch you back because y'all just, come on, pinch, pinch, pinch. Oh, gosh.
They are nice and fluffy. Cauliflower mashed potatoes, I do like them. But we've got to agree that it's really not the same as a real mashed potato.
In this bowl is a cucumber, and my cucumbers did not come up, unfortunately.
So where are these
But-
cucumbers from?
These were cucumbers I got from Stu Leonard's.
Oh,
And
not
then-
Costco.
Nope. And here is part of it's half of my cherry tomatoes, which are divine. They're divine. So I'm gonna eat this right now. It tastes like sugar. Delicious.
They were good.
They're good. Now here is a tomato that came from my garden. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash it off and cut it up. And I'm gonna just add that into our mixture here.
No
And then
leaves? I don't see any.
yeah,
sort of-
there's what's that called? There's iceberg lettuce in there because Perry likes that. I just did that, and then I'm gonna put some broccoli slaw in there. So, because guys, you know that's good. It's pretty packed full of good stuff. And meanwhile, let me turn on my greens here. String beans. So we have a lot. We actually let me rinse this off, and I'm coming right back. Gotta rinse it off.
So, I think you should just watch the show. You would like it. It's very Knox Landing-y.
You think I like it?
It's like the,
series or what? Because you go into a series.
it is a series, but it's only like 10 episodes. Like each year, it's a different
So
like
it's like that.
mystery.
It's like that show that came on. What is her name?
I have no idea.
How to get away with murder? Remember that? How to get away with murder?
It's kind of like that, but not quite the same.
They kept going back and forth too much for me.
It wasn't a lot of back and forth. It's pretty straightforward. You see what people are up to. And it's always set in like different time periods. So like
Look at that tomato,
the
guys.
70s,
Look
the
at
40s, the 50s.
Everybody
early
was living in this
60s.
particular house then?
Well, the house is featured in both episodes. I mean, both seasons.
So it was like a haunted house or something.
I mean, it depends on how you want to look at it.
Man, I'm gonna make me a tuna fish sandwich, and you eat one of these tomatoes tomorrow. Tomorrow at what I call lunchtime, I'm gonna make some tuna fish.
I
And
would like that too.
I'm going to throw this on it, and
I might be in class though. What time is lunchtime?
I don't know. Lunch for me is gonna be about 2 or 3 o'clock.
My class starts at
If
2.
that is if I, when I can. Well, look at this tomato. You want to take one of the tomatoes? Are y'all gonna eat it?
I will eat it. I don't.
You can take one. I got them growing out there now.
Take it off of the actual vine.
Take one of them.
Oh, I see.
And you could go get it off the vine. It's right there. You could certainly go get it before the possums do.
I haven't seen any possums this year.
You never know when they want to show up and eat up all your food outside.
I mean, some things did eat, but like take a bite out of the cherry tomato though. But I don't know if it was a possum.
So here we go. This is so easy.
Probably that neighborhood cat and friends.
Yeah, we have our neighborhood cats and friends. All right, let's see what we got here. Washed and ready to eat. Okay. Gonna throw a little broccoli slaw in here.
We've been rewatching The Wonder Years.
What about? And they making a black Wonder Years?
I haven't heard that, are they?
Yeah, they are. Where you been?
I don't know.
Well, the black kid is on the Wonder Years. Absolutely. It's coming in this fall, and I think it's coming on
It's gonna be for the same time period?
I don't know. Do you think I remember when the Wonder Years came on?
It was the time period of when you were a kid. That's why.
Oh yeah, yes. Yes, it's going to be the time period when we were kids.
When you were a kid.
Yeah, when I was a kid. Yes, when they had the sissy bar bicycles and stuff. Yep.
I don't
It's
even
gonna
know what
be
that
for that time
means,
period.
but
It's going to be for that time period. Now what I'm going to do is put that on. I need some basil.
and what channel is this new Wonder Years
I
coming
think it's
on?
going to be on regular TV at 4.
I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna Google.
I think it's going to be on channel 4 or okay. This is what I also do this is what I do. I put a little sweet basil in my salad.
Oh, look at that! I see the teaser.
I told you. Since you said the Wonder Years, that was a great show. Put a little
Don
basil.
Cheadle did it, or
Who's that?
produced?
Hey, DK. What'd she say? What'd she say about the tomato? And a little bit of this.
She said.
Yeah, the Wonder Years was good. Now they having another version coming out. When is it come? What time is it coming on?
I don't know.
It's coming on soon.
I have decided I'm going to start a TV reviewing channel there. That is my interest.
You should. You should. Because that is her interest, watching TV. Good God Almighty.
Anyway, the show was really good. I stayed up very late for watching it. That's why I didn't get a lot of sleep. This is going to be my first meal of the day, actually.
So you'll have plenty of veggies with your meal. And this is some oregano. So that's what I put in my salad.
The Wonder Years was a great show. I really like the theme song, too.
Yeah, me too.
Although, honestly,
would you do?
listen, I don't think you know the right word.
Out of tune.
Go on.
Would you stand up and walk out
We don't want to get
on me?
unmonetized, but just tell me the rest of the lyrics in words.
Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key. Oh, baby, have a little help from my friends, right?
It says get high with a little help from my friend.
Get high.
Yes, that's
Woo!
what it says.
Really? I said, you see, I ain't nobody that get high. I never thought they said that. It said get high, a little help.
Get high with a little help from my friend.
Oh, get high. Oh, well, I didn't know that part. No. Nope. Well, it's a great song.
Well, I mean, do you still feel
It's
that
a
way
great
now
song.
that you know the actual lyrics?
Well, my friends got high. I didn't get high. Thank you. Thank you, Angela. I like music. And I like that music. I like that song. That was a cool song.
And that came out in the 60s.
Well, we were listening to it. In the
You were the Winnie Cooper of your block.
The what?
You were the Winnie Cooper of your block.
Was I?
Were you not?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I see that.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I was
If not you, then who?
Well, I was definitely. I don't know. I was. What did she do? Was she the one who was the nice person and didn't do stuff? I was.
She ended
Listen.
up dating Kevin Arnold, the nice boy, her neighbor.
Yeah. Well, that could have been me. Yes. Yep. Yeah, but I think. Let me see. I think I was the one who knew that my mother was gonna kill me if I did something crazy. So I knew where I ate. I knew where I slept. And I wasn't about to do no craziness with my mother around, period. That was a fact. I knew that. I knew that, period. Don't mess with Miss Wilson. Don't you dare. So I wasn't going to do that. I knew where I ate, I knew where I slept. And I knew my parents loved me. So I didn't do that. And that's why, no, I mean, it's not that I wasn't at parties that people drank and just smoke. Shoot, my husband, he smoked weed. He smoked
Don't go
weed.
around telling people's business.
He smoked weed regularly. And he smoked cigarettes. So, you know, he did some stuff, but I wasn't going there because he did it. That's his craziness. He used to drink too. They all used to drink at parties. They used to try to spike the punch with something. And yo, I wasn't drinking that mess. You know, as far as wine and that sort of thing go.
It starts September 22nd.
See, I told you. Good thing it's it.
Maybe
thing.
that'll be one of my first series to review.
Good.
And we'll see how it holds up to the old one.
Yeah, Rosebud, they did that stuff. I know they did that stuff, but I just wasn't gonna do it. 'Cause, you know, I don't do things even now that don't make sense to me. So it didn't make no sense for me to be doing that. I remember he was my husband. He was my boyfriend, and he used to smoke cigarettes. He used to smoke Cools, and he be smoking his Cool, and he tell me, "Will you light that up? Would I light it up for him?" Why? Like, you want it lighted up, you know? But I put it to my mouth, and I just lit it and then put it right back in his mouth. That stuff was not coming inside of my body. Here. Then he kept saying, I'm like, light your own cigarette.
So you never tried to smoke a cigarette ever?
No.
Not ever?
Never. I never smoked a cigarette.
I
Never.
never smoked a cigarette. Not the whole thing. Just a puff.
So did it come into your system?
I don't know. Possibly. I didn't like it.
I can't understand why anybody would do that.
I was hanging out with a smoking friend.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. I didn't do that. And then if it came to, hope you guys have an awesome dinner. I have to head out. Okay, Tiff, I will see you soon. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for really stopping by. Appreciate you all the time. And I love you, Tiffany. I love you. So anyway, yeah, no, I wasn't. Mm-mm. I didn't smoke. I ain't drink. Okay, let's say that. What's that? Boone's Farm apple wine or whatever they drink. Who drink that stuff? It's nasty. I don't want to drink that mess. You know, if we had like a cream white Concord, I think it was called. That was that tasted okay. So I drink a little bit of that. But that's enough of that for me. It has to taste like I want to eat. Taste it. Why do you drink stuff and put things in your body that don't even taste good, man? I couldn't. So, and in that aspect, Perry really, really loves me because Perry loves the fact that I don't drink. He don't like people that drink. He said he never, ever could get that past his nose to put it down his throat. He just couldn't even go that far. I would taste it. I've tasted it, and I might have a glass. I may have had a small glass of Moscato because it tastes okay. But then I'm like, after I'm drinking it, I'm like, why did I drink this? I just usually drink water. It's not like orange juice that tastes good. You smoke weed, drank Mad Dog, and threw up that last time. Yeah. Yo, I don't see that. You ain't gonna get me throwing up. Mm-mm. And you know what? And beer tastes nasty too. Oh my God. Why do people drink? Beer tastes so nasty. How people drink that stuff? No. You ain't, and you know what? You're not gonna get me to a state of mind that I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Somebody got to tell me what I did yesterday or what after that. No. You ain't gonna never get me to where I don't know what the heck is going on with me. And some people got so messed up that they didn't even know what the heck was happening. And they do it again. Not me. Not me. You go ahead and do that yourself. I ain't gonna do that. No. I don't think that's fun at all. I don't see what the fun of that is. No. I'm a real square person. That's it. I don't care what you do. I don't really do what people do. I kind of do what I want to do. I kind of follow myself. It's hard. I don't follow people. Perhaps that's a problem, especially in places I work. They want me to follow them, and I ain't following you to wherever the heck you want to go. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. And that is me, and I have never changed. You have to drink good beer, Stella or Corona. After drinking any kind of beer, it can't go down my throat. I can't do it. I can't drink no beer. Oh, it tastes nasty. It tastes like soap. And champagne too. Who drinks that? Yeah. I don't think I've been drinking. When you got married, I don't think I had.
I don't like champagne, so we don't have champagne.
All right, I'm good because I think you might have Moscato.
Or something
like that. Yeah, I may have had her Moscato. Like, tastes like soap. Who drinks that? Anyway, that's my rant for today. I'm ready to eat. And
so they're really like doing the same story.
You love beer? You're sitting on the porch having a cold. Good for you. Good for you. I have many friends that do love beer and alcohol, And sangria. Sangria is nice. Sangria is nice, but I still don't drink much of that. I might have a little bit of it because it tastes good. I must say that. Sangria tastes delicious. It's really good. You barely know that you're drinking something that has alcohol in it. Take the alcohol out. I would drink it all the time, because it tastes good. But no, those things don't taste good. Nope. I don't know. That's not going to get me. I guess I won't get nothing from that. Beer is only good for cooking. Yes, beer can be good for cooking. And wine can be good for cooking, for sure. I would use it in cooking, absolutely. But not drinking it. I couldn't even tell you. It's punchy. Yeah, sangria is punchy. I like punch. So yeah, sangria is, I can drink a little of that. But it's still just going to be a little. Because, as I said, I am not getting to a point where I don't know what's going on. I'll never drink that much where I just don't know what's going on. Never, ever, ever is that going to be you. Me. You'll never see me like that. But guys, I've been on for almost 75 minutes. So that's pretty good. And I'm getting out of here. And we're going to eat. And I love you. And I will be back next week for sure. For next week for sure. Are you coming back next week?
I don't know. My husband's off all weekend. Maybe not. But you might be here.
I may be here without Sharita. If I'm not here with Sharita. If, yeah, you can take that. Yes, I might be here next week if she's ready. And the following week, I know I might not be here the following week. So we might miss 2 weeks. And then we'll go back to the next week. But I'll see. If not, I will show up. And maybe if I go food, the other day I went food shopping. And I wanted to show you my haul. But I got back so late that I just didn't do it. So I'm going to show you something. I'm going to come in like real easy and come in and show y'all what's happening. And thank you, everybody. Joy, I appreciate everybody that's out there. I appreciate you guys. It's one of them nasty.
Thank you for liking, commenting,
Yes.
chatting,
Yes.
and subscribing. And look
Always.
forward to when fall TV starts.
Yeah, fall
my
TV.
reviews for fall programming.
Yeah, fall TV's going to start, and my daughter will know what's going on. Although, did you see Sisters?
Of course I saw Sisters.
Well, ain't that crazy?
It wasn't-
Before we
it
leave,
wasn't that
before we
good of an
leave.
episode, though.
No, I was thinking with Sisters, that guy, the gay guy, and he got with the. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He got with the other guy. He
Uh-huh.
helped. I think he's gonna fall in love with that guy, and that guy gonna do something to him.
The fat guy is gonna fall in love with
With the
with the scoundrel.
right with the scoundrel. Yes, I think the fat guy is gonna fall in love with the scoundrel, and that scoundrel is gonna do something to him. That's my plot. That's what I think.
I hope
It's coming
not.
up. It's coming up. That's what I think is gonna happen. Cause Tyler's brain works like that. No, I haven't done any fried green tomatoes. I might try that because it'd probably be good, but I haven't. And I got some green
Sounds like a fried green tomato.
and I got some green tomatoes on the vine right now. I got some. I might try that, girl. I'm gonna give it a thought before I remember to go outside and get my
this
tomatoes.
dude has so much money now.
Oh yeah, right. What's his
Like
name?
almost $1
Zach.
million.
Yeah, Zach got almost $1 million. He thought he only had $787 or something. And he has $787,000 with that tip he got. Man, it's getting interesting. So
Karen's gonna be so
yeah.
upset when she finds
Oh
out.
yeah, that's right. Saying stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Perry always says I can sing. He said I could sing. Everything looks delicious. Thank you, Pat. I really appreciate you being here and waiting on me, Pat. I appreciate that.
We're going to figure out how to do this properly.
Yes, because we need
my
to
goal
have it.
now.
Yeah, Sharita got a goal to figure it out because I ain't got time to figure it out. And I would just do it the long manual way because I know it comes out right that time. But I need to expand and plan. All right, guys. Anyway, I am out. Have a great week. Hopefully I see you next week or the week after or sometime in the week because I'm just going to pick up and do a live. All right, guys. I love you all and I appreciate y'all and we will talk soon. Mwah, mwah. Bye.
Bye.